Revelations to get into the stream. Obviously, film Revelations. If I spelled Revelations right, I hope so. Or else I look like a bloody guy. Just gonna wait for you guys to get in the stream. Very bad connection. That's not very good. That's not very good. Stop. Stop it. Hello. Hello, Fra Productions. How are you this evening? I hope you're well. Because I am very, very well. And I love a bit of Doctor Who fan film. So, Revelations is just... What even is it? Is it a film? I don't know. When's it coming out? Who knows, mate? Mate, oi, Stanley. Do you know when Film 3 is coming out? No, Stanley doesn't know. Yeah, I think it's quite funny that I'm wearing the Jack coat. I've had it cleaned since I last wore it for Violent Delights, except the mud I got from Trauma of Time. The mud I got from Trauma of Time is still there for continuity. I thought it was quite funny, but the mud I got on it from the mud I got on it from Violent Delights has all been cleaned off, you know, except the mud there from Trauma, because when I slid on the floor and I really hurt my shoulder when I did that. That was did a jump. Used the same foot I did a jump with in out in the open when I jumped in onto the floor. Yeah, it's quite funny. But you know, I think it's quite aptly that I wear the Jack coat, even though Jack doesn't really play a large role in Revelations. He's still present for some of the film. So Revelations. Yes, Revelations is a film. It's going to come out soon. Yeah, I can officially say that Revelations will be out in 2 weeks' time. Not next Sunday, but the following Sunday. Just because time, really. Time constraints for Revelations has been the main thing. It's the news. I'm saying the news. The news is that the film is still happening. It's coming. Violent Delights is a separate thing. Violent Delights is ready to go. I can upload that whenever I feel pleased, but I won't. Because I like hanging on to my things. You know, I've been working on Missing, which has been renamed to I Remember When. I've been working on that. Operation Kingpin. A lot of production on my short films has just been, I've been focusing on then. And I haven't really had the motivation and the time really to devote to Doctor Who. And I'm back doing Doctor Who now. Like, here I am. Doing Doctor Who. Doing some Doctor Who. We like a bit of Doctor Who. So it's just been quite a long time. I think a 5-month gap between each fan film is okay. There's a 5-month gap in between Testimony and Trauma, and there's going to be a 5-month gap between this film and what? Trauma and this one, and Rev and Fall of Time. Yeah, basically, I've just not had the time. The script is written by Adam Farrier, but due to a loss of a cast member, I took Adam's script, and Ian wrote a script as well, a similar script, which dabbled with time travel. It changed time travel in the way that the fan series, you know, it's. Most of my films have been quite linear stories, and Ian's script kind of diverts this story to become non-linear, but still unique within itself. The script by Adam is still there, but Ian's basically, the script is half of Adam's script, half of Ian's script, and maybe a few story connections. We're back. Anything big in Rev? Anything big? I mean, the whole story is big. The whole story is massive. It's quite a unique story, and my main worry for the film is that people are going to write it off as generic sci-fi, confusing, timey-wimey bullshit, because the parts that Yain have wrote are confusing, and they may need explaining in another video. They may need an explanation in like a Trauma of Time, Revelations, explaining the premise of that big plot point that plays out within the first few seconds of the story. I'm just worried because it's new. It's a new story, but like it's different. Like it's a new story, like a completely new story. It's just hard to explain, like, and I'm just worried people won't like it. Like Adam Farrier, I think Adam just won't be a big fan of it because it just messes with everything that like that's already stated, and I quite like it. I think it's going to be the Last Jedi of the Revelations of fandom. Will Revelations pay off in any way for the 5-month gap? Obviously it will. I mean, Revelations is, I hope Revelations is going to be a decent story. I want it to be a decent story. To find it engaging, to find it something new that they've watched. The 5-month gap has just been me. Surrender is in the film. Yeah, I can officially say that Surrender plays within the first 15 minutes of the film. The orchestral bit and some of the words play out in the film, but the rest. Yeah, I just want to say, you guys, he's coming. It's on its way. It's just hard. It's also quite long. We're thinking it's going to be about 40 minutes. 40 minutes long for Revelations. And it will require second viewings. Just because... is there any Bond moments? I used Thames Chase music. I used the Thames Chase music from World Is Not Enough. The Hercules takes off. You know the track when the plane is gonna crash into the into the cliff in Living Daylights. That music, and Dalton's like, Kara's like, "Where are you going? Defuse a bomb." Excuse me. Like that music there, I've used. Not that, and I think I brought back the that's a note at some point. Script-wise for the film, half written by Adam, half written by Yain, half written by me. It's like amalgamation. The only true fan film that I've written out of these new ones we've done is Testimony. Like that was all me. That script was me. Adam was meant to write it. Are you going to stop using most of Murray Gold stuff for the soundtrack? Yeah, there's not much Murray Gold stuff really. I try and move away from Murray Gold stuff, unless like... the Series 9 soundtrack won't be out by then, will it? No. It's mainly just like movie soundtracks that I really use now. Like stuff that I hear in movies and games, video games, and I'm just like, that would fit quite well. That I use, really. The Murray stuff that I've used before was just like, it's just for scenes that fit well. Just I thought, this will fit well on the scenes, I'll use it. But there is still Murray stuff in there, just because it's Doctor Who. Got a bit of Dudley Simpson in there. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. What do you put in on other fan films? What on my other fan film? My other fan films. I think everything from I think everything from Awakening of a New Life. Awakening of a New Life. I think it gets better from Awakening, from Death in Time to Endgame, and then dips for Four Doctors, and then there's like a steady rise of good quality content filmmaking and storytelling, I think. But a testimony script has always been different. It's always been different because I think the testimony script is like that was my script. Like, I didn't have any help or input in it. That was the first script I did on my own, like, since series 2. Adam as a writer, the only problem I have with Adam as a writer, I think, his dialogue especially is too long-winded. Opinion on Ian Jones as a writer. If you would actually write the script, it might have something to fucking work with. No, you didn't rewrite the first scene of Testimony. You said it was shit, and I re-edited it. Well, the first edit of Testimony is bad. It is bad. It is bad. Like, the first edit of Violent Delights is bad. Like, I remember when that came out. Like, I was like, oh, this is amazing, best film ever made. And I showed it to everyone. Everyone was like, it's just shit. It's just such shit. Like, I was like, no. Yeah, the first scene weren't great. The first scene in the film, like, the official version is good. The first scene in the film was good, but the first edit of the first scene was bad. It was just bad. I remember I had to like re-edit bits. I think we reshot bits of it. Tasmania was like the only fan film where I've ever reshot anything. Just because I wanted to get it right. Opinions of Ian Jones in this film. Ian, the way I can describe Ian's Doctor in this film is dark, creepy, and maleficent, and kind of like his Doctor is kind of a dark warrior. Is there any gay characters in this fan film? Well, Jack's in it for a little bit. I'd like to get Ian to do a kiss between the Doctor and Jack, even though I ain't gay. Depending on Nicky Boy Crow's new series. Wow, Nicky Boy Crow's new series is amazing. Like, I love hearing Murray Gold's music over everything. You know, I love being able to hear what's going on in the film. Opinion on other people's fan series. I don't know, what series do you want opinions on? Like Adam's audio series is great as always. It's just a shame of the hate that he got from Solly Bleacher and stuff like that. It's just not fair. I don't think it's fair to bully someone into cancelling a series that he spent hard time writing and producing, especially when Jack Harkness has got a big role, and I love Jack Harkness. Violent Delights is a choky film. It's funny because everyone hated Violent Delights when it first came out. Like, everyone hated Violent Delights, the Jack film, when I first showed it to them. And I was like, shit, people hate this film. What am I going to do? I left it a few months. I left the edit file. The edit file just gathered dust. And I clicked on it one day and I said, you know what, let's rework this. I've completely changed the entire film. The edit of the shit. The edit of No. The edit, yeah. I don't mind Violent Delights. I just had some problems with the colours. Yeah, the edit of the film, the one, the annoying thing, the one thing that I don't like about Violent Delights is the tonal shift. The tone of the film. This is what Ryan said to me in his first ever review of Violent Delights. The tone of the film goes from establishing a dark character arc for Jack to this, oh, it's happy 1980s type film. Yay, happy. I'm just like that's just not what I want. Like, I want it to be, it's a dark, character-driven story on Jack with a classic villain. For the fan series, a new character that I wanted to be developed well, not. Yeah, I'll get to your question in a minute. Male companions or female companions? Male companions. I want it to be developed well, and the scene that changes the tone of the film within the first 30 seconds of the film is completely cut and removed and placed in a different section of the film where it actually matters. Is this Jack Living Daylights or License to Kill? That makes no sense, because Jack's not even in the film. Favourite aspect of filmmaking: watching my story come to life. I love creating a script. Like for Operation Kingpin, I loved creating the script and creating the characters of that film and the locations and listening to the music. Like, listening to the music. I'll tell you all your questions. I'll go by them one by one. Listening to the music I'll use in the film and visualising a scene. Like, when I listen to Yai's Regeneration music in my ears, I visualise how that scene's going to play out. When I'm walking to school or something, and especially with Operation Kingpin, I could visualise the scene playing out as it happened. The action fight. I knew what was going to happen. I knew where I was going to position the camera. I knew exactly where that was going to be, and I love the feeling. I love the feeling of seeing a film fall into place. And whilst I'm filming it, I'm just like, this is good. This is all good stuff. I love that feeling, and I love editing it, and I love just seeing everything fall into place, and a film come out as just being a good, well-made film. And Operation Kingpin ticks all the boxes for me. It's my best work so far, and I just love it to bits. More questions? What's going on? Favourite? JR Pictures. Hey, what's up? It's just a little Revelations update. A little bit of a stream. I haven't really spoken to my audience that much for a while, so might as well just do it. Are you more of a visual director or a character director? Visual director. Visual, I think. Character director, I think that I can employ my character director style in certain scenes where it's applicable. But I just want, the main aspect for when I'm directing is I want the film to look stunning, professional. That's what I like. DW 2012, JR Pictures, Sushin, I don't know, Flower Productions. DW 2012, I don't like the guy who's in it. I'm not a big fan of Luke Newman. I don't think he can act. I don't think he can act. So I'm not a big fan of his stuff, and I don't watch it. JR Pictures, I don't watch his stuff. Flower Productions, I think, brilliant. I think I love him. Favourite aspect of Adam and Yain as mates? I don't have any favourite aspect. I think you're both annoying as fuck. I know my Regeneration music. Which is one thing you would have done in your early fan films if you had a chance? That's not. Fuck, that's hard. Shit. Oh! I would have brought Yain on in Eradication. And I wouldn't have had it. If I'd met Yain, if I knew when Eradication came out, I would have had Yain coming straight away and we could continue in it. Instead of bringing my doctor back time and time over again for Testimony. It worked in Testimony. It was great film, brilliant, loved it. But I would have liked to introduce his character more. Yeah, I'm wearing my Jack one. It's quite funny. I need to turn the light on. It's quite funny because the mud. Oh bloody hell! I can't see shit now. Let's put you there. Oh fucking hell! Let's put you there. Come on, go there. Can you zoom, mate? Can you zoom, mate? Yeah, you can. Oh Jesus Christ! The bloody light needs to bloody take a shelter. Go there. Go there. Go there. Go there. Go there. That's all right. It's quite funny actually because the mud that I got on my coat for Violent Delights, like, my coat got completely shredded. Like this coat got absolutely bad. I cleaned it all off. This side is completely fine now. But the mud that I got on it for Trauma, that slide that I did in the film, you can see, is there. All the mud on this side is from Trauma. Yeah, I kept it on for continuity. Watch my editing software, Sony Vegas Pro 14. I used to edit on 13, and I've seen it's become like really slow and like won't. The cuts just are really, really not smooth, and it doesn't allow me like to create like fast-paced storytelling because the cuts are quite jagged. So I've moved from this hunk of junk, my old computer, which has got Series 1, 2, 3. It's got Series 1 to Testimony on here, to my laptop, which has got Trauma, Violent Delights, all my new short films are on here. The first thing I ever edited on here was Vengeance. I know, that's what I thought. I think the more mud on the goat, the more mud on the bloody goat, the more character he is. Like, brilliant, you know, it's just brilliant. Yeah, I love wearing the coat. I haven't worn a coat in quite a while. The sleeves have got a bit shorter. It actually fits me now, right? It actually fits. Like you can see, like in some films, it doesn't fit. It's like the sleeves are dancing like bloody it. Like watch Power of the Universe, and my sleeves are dancing. I'm walking around like this, like, hi there, I'm Jack Harkness. Like that's just, it's just funny, isn't it? It's just funny. It's just bad. But yeah, I miss playing Jack. I've not played Jack since Violent Delights, and I don't really play him in Revelations because he doesn't really have a role. Like, it's just there. he's just there, being a geezer. What do you prefer, you as the Doctor, or I prefer Jack because I like playing Jack. I don't enjoy playing the Doctor. Although the version of the Doctor we see in Revelations, I really enjoy playing. I thought, which should be released in sometime soon. Adam's Sin, I remember when. It's a documentary about child sex exploitation. Yep. That will be coming out at some point soon. I need to get permission to upload that because of the subject matter and the police that I use in the film. I need to get, because it's got police in the film, I just need to get the permission for it, because I don't want like their faces plastered all over my YouTube channel and then like some cocky bastard like tracking them down, causing them hell. It's just not what I want. What is your reaction about Adam leaving his audio series this summer? My reaction is... fuck! That's my reaction. My reaction would be like, $10 sucky sucky sucky, $10 boom boom. Full Metal Jacket reference. Stanley Kubrick's one of his best films. Ready Player One. That's an amazing film. Any Back to the Future fans here, watch Ready Player One. Like, just had a massive hard on the whole time I watched it. Like, it's just so sick. Like, Ready Player One was my life. Back to the Future, my life. Actually, funny enough. This is funny. Back to the Future, right there. It's on Netflix though, so I got no need for the DVD. Selling Back to the Future DVD collection. Who wants it? Oh, it's funny. It's funny how you can't get Back to the Future like the single DVDs. You can only get like the trilogy, the collection. I think it's funny. Would you do a Back to the Future fan film? Yes, I would. The Captain Jack origin story is not coming out. Can't be fucked. Would you do about it? Yeah, of course I would. I'd love to do a Back to the Future fan film. But I'm working on my Star Wars one at the moment. Like any spare time I have, I'm working on my mate. What is that outside? Sorry, someone outside my house. What is that? Fuck. Yeah, my mate Finley is sorting out the CGI for that. Me and him are working on it together. The CGI for the Star Wars film, because there's a lot of stuff like it. It's set on Endor, at the height of the battle, Galactic Civil War, the Battle of Endor. The Superstar Destroyer has just it picks up when the Superstar Destroyer has just crashed, fallen into the Death Star, and will pick up with the Empire attempting to perform a retreat to try and get themselves off of the planet. The story is that this lone pilot, this squadron, X-Wing squadron, that are tasked with stopping the Imperials getting transports from the Death Star to Star Destroyers and getting themselves off. But in the wake of it, they are ambushed by TIE fighters, and this one pilot, played by myself, is shot down and crashes on Endor behind enemy lines at the base. There was one base still owned by the Empire, Endor. He crashes out of that base and he's got to fight his way through. It's quite cool. It's quite cool. It's going fucking ages to make. It's going to take ages. It's going to take ages. I've been getting into like the Star Wars expanded universe a bit at the moment. Like I've been reading like Star Wars Bloodline at the moment. Just like trying to get myself into like the expanded universe of it a bit. The canon, not the normal expanded universe, like the official canon stuff of it. So I read like all 3 Aftermath books. I've got this as well. One thing to look forward to is my hair. What'd you do? Yeah, it's my hair in Violent Delights. I love my hair in Violent Delights. It's very nice hair. It was so long when I filmed it. It was like really long. Anyway, the coat is coming off to reveal normal Harrison coat, and the stream is going to be ending. Revelations will be out 15th of April 2018. I can't wait to show it with you guys. And after that comes out, just expect a little update on Fall of Time, the story, and the implications that Revelations has on the universe that we've built since 2015. Opinions on George Marshall's Spider-Man. It's a load of shit in it.